Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. Now, before you get into the comments and say, Chuck, you've already reviewed this figure, allow me to explain. Recently, YouTube has started promoting shorts and have actually monetized them. So I've been experimenting with doing short reviews of one-step changer figures, simplified figures that really um, don't need a full review. But I'm also trying to see just how much interest there is in those type of reviews and making sure that the information gets out to as many people as possible. So while I'm still analyzing and going over the facts and figures, you might see a double review like this, where it's just the figure. I'm presenting the figure uh, twice in a shorter review and a longer review with a little more detailed information. So this is Classic Heroes Team Starscream. And yes, I have not been able to find Alligator Megatron. This figure showed up on Amazon, and I was very surprised to find it. I do believe this is a repaint retool of one of the flying rescue bot figures, either Blades or uh, there was another one that was a repaint of Blades from Rescue Bots Academy. Um, but I mean, basically, there's a few repaints and retools of the Blades character out there, and I believe this is another one. Just looking at the overall shape and how it would transform. Um, we're in basically the classic Starscream colors. Instead of a gray, we have more of an off-white, but we have the red, the blue, and the gold. And what I just love is the little cute smirk that they gave him. Because remember, you can't have these guys look, the bad guys looking that evil, but they were able to work the smirk in. One thing I am impressed about is Starscream has elbows. And what's interesting is the elbows are part of the transformation because when you start the arm, straighten the arms out, that actually locks the wings outward because the elbows or go back far enough that they knock into this back piece. And now to complete the transformation, when we lift up the nose cone, that will bring the wings out and forward, lock them into place, and thus here we have the jet mode. And just to show you underneath, on each side of the wing, there is a little tab here, which is a natural stop to know when to bend when you've bent the arms back far enough. Really cool. I like the look of this jet mode. It's not a traditional Starscream jet, but it's close enough, and it's very swooshable. Obviously, to go back into um, robot mode, just bring the nose cone down, make sure that kind of soft snaps into place there in the chest, and then bring the arms forward, which will allow the wings to come down all the way. And there you go, transformed. A little bit of a smudge there. I mean, unfortunately, the way these are packaged, they're very flimsy cardboard tray with the paper ties. In fact, mine came from Amazon completely destroyed. The card was torn. It's just so flimsy. It's actually comparable to the 6-inch classified retro GI Joes from Walmart. That same flimsy consistency. So there we are, back in robot mode. Um, really think it's a fun figure. Makes for a great desk toy, as I always say about these Rescue Bot style figures. And I do really appreciate that Hasbro is keeping that like line alive. A lot of you don't realize that Rescue Bots won an award um, because it was something that was an easy and to play with toy for autistic children. It was something for them to handle that helped with their motor skills. So to keep these out there, I think is a big positive and a plus. And the fact that they're introducing the classic characters like Starscream, Megatron, Optimus Primal, the Alligator Megatron, which I hope to find at some point, really says a lot. Now, I got this off of Amazon. I did see somebody selling it off of eBay, but That was like a much more of a premium. Amazon has it for about $11, which I think is uh, the perfect price for it. And again, it makes for a fun desk toy, or as a way for a parent to introduce the character Starscream to the child, because Starscream, as we all know, is one of the core classic characters in the Transformers mythos. I mean, truly is a I would even say like an icon of the '80s, not just of the Transformers. That's how popular the character was and has transcended generations. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate the views, the likes, comments, and subscriptions, help to communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, I do have a Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you to help me help you bring figures like this to you, as well as keeping up the infrastructure of the channel. But, as I always say, I understand we're in the times of inflation, a little bit of recession. The price of eggs is out of control. If you can't swing the $1 a month or $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. As I said in the beginning, I am experimenting with new video formats and styles, so really keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to have a little something for everybody. So at times like this, your views are very crucial. Patreon is just a cherry on top of an already generous sundae, which is the kindness of your views. So that's about it. This is your old pal Chuck for Classic Heroes Starscream. We will see you next time.